Hi everyone, it's your sometimes evil GM Josh. This next score is going to be a little different than the previous ones. I pretty much had the players created as you will hear today. You may be thinking, Josh, you lazy bum, how could you? The reason is, throughout Season 1 of Tales from Moxbury, I wanted people to learn how to possibly play Blades in the Dark, beyond creating an entertaining podcast, of course. One of the interesting things about Blades in the Dark and other Powered by the Apocalypse games is the creators encourage player agency and creation. Even in the Blades in the Dark book, it mentions, I quote, "The GM isn't in charge of the story and doesn't have to plan events ahead of time." End quote. This is the only score in all of Season 1 that will be like this. Hopefully you all learned something from it, or at the very least are entertained. Enough talking, on to the show. So it's been a while. And Vez, DeMarco, and Nex, you've all achieved
enlightenment,
some stash.
I did. I got a whole roll of stash.
Let's take a little time to see what all three of you do like to represent the stash.
I guess Vez can go first, because this is a good time for Vez. So his life's feeling pretty good right now. Like, he's out from under the debt of the Green Dragon, and, you know, things are going really good for him. So his first, last time he took a bath.
Yes, he did.
Got cleaned up at Iora's request. And he's realizing Iora likes fancy stuff and fancy life and fancy living. And so he decides that he wants to get a new cowboy outfit tailored for himself. So he's going to go to the Silver Thread. And he's going to get fitted for a new suit.
Okay.
Now, on top of this new suit request, because he is very interested in magic now, he also wants a blood red cloak.
All right.
And it'll also have, so his suit, he goes in, he walks in.
Oh, monsieur, what do you need?
I need clothes that look real good. Now, you see what I'm wearing right now?
Yes.
It's just his dingy, grayish looking cowboy outfit. This, but better.
Silver sequins?
I would like it to be black with contrast stitching. This is something I heard from Iora. He turns to the camera and says that. With silver thread.
Kind of like Johnny Cash.
I don't know who that is. Never heard of this Johnny Cash, but he probably is cool since his last name's Cash.
Sir Jonathan of Cash.
Yes, exactly. He's a very popular bard.
I see.
He shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Dang. This is just like customers in the store telling me, dang, he sounds badass. I want to look like Johnny Cash.
We can do this. And so he starts measuring you.
And so, also, very important, I need like a cloak.
Kind of gives you a puzzled look, but cloak does not go with cowboy.
If you make the stitches, you know, like the whooply doops and the swirly warps, the same as my stitching on my clothes, it'll match perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah.
To narrator, it did not match perfectly.
Exactly. So there's like a montage of him getting measured and stuff, and
sticking his butt out.
Exactly.
Looking good. Do you guys sell shoes here?
Of course.
Okay. Do you got boots?
We can make some for you.
I want snakeskin boots.
Oh, not basilisk?
What the fuck ever. That sounds great. Sign me up.
Of course. And you have coin for this, yes?
How much is it going to cost?
Yes, okay. By having this fat,
Yes. I have enough.
He's like, okay. And so there's a montage of all the stuff, and you get dressed up, and it's like a camera wipe, and it's you in front of the mirror.
I twirl my cape and pull it in front of me. Not only am I going to be a great magician, but also I look like Count Sacula, my hero.
Does not look like Count Sacula. And the shopkeeper is like, oh, yes, you look fantastic.
Thank you. Okay.
So what do you do now in your new threads?
So now he's missing a gift that he wants to present to Iora. So he is going to go to a jeweler shop.
What jeweler shop?
I don't know. What's the one we went to? It was called like the Blue Mythic or the Blue Mystic, or what was the one we went to?
The Diamond in the Rough.
No, it was something like, it was like blue something. The crystal myth?
Crystal mythic.
Oh, no, the crystal myth. Because it's like crystal meth.
Yes, that sounds like something we would.
Yes. That sounds like
So he'll go to the crystal myth in his new outfit, looking fancy.
And the owner's like, you again?
Yes, me again. 2 things. 1, and he pulls out from his pocket a mahjong tile. And it's the red dragon, which in this is actual thing. The Chinese character that's used for that means success or achievement. Okay, and I need this to become like a tie, like a bolo tie.
Yeah, the part in the middle.
Can you do that?
Okay.
So it's like you put a hole in it. And
yes.
You got it. All right.
Yeah.
2, I need a bracelet.
Okay.
And it needs to have blue, blue rocks in it, like gems.
Yes.
What do you call them?
Sapphires.
Sure.
Is this for you?
It is for someone I hold very dear to me.
Oh, it's a special lady goblin?
It's a special person. Yes.
Okay, and for sizing though, should I go off your wrist or?
Yes. So he does like a mental flashback, and like the one time that Iora has like held his hand, pulling him out of something, he looked down at their hands, and he can like he just like that blurry love vignette over top of it, and he's like, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, about the same size.
We'll see.
Slender wrists.
All right. I can work on that. And like, time passes, and you come and pick it up. Yeah.
All right. That's what I want. Thank you. And he examines the things and is like, beautiful. Puts his new bolo tie on, and then he'll keep the sapphire bracelet for a time that he wants to give it to Iora. Which is perfect that Dave's not here to know this.
Yes, I know. Is there anything else you do?
So he'll walk out of the store and he'll go back to his hovel because he's not moved.
Right.
And he's not, for him, it was just acquiring these things. He doesn't really care about his living conditions. So he's back in his hovel and he opens up the bracelet and he's examining it. And he's looking at it and he's looking at the blue. And as he's looking at it and examining it, he feels like he's trying to remember something that was important. And like, he can see this blue sky and this like faint outline of maybe another goblin, and he can hear children crying, but he just can't really place it. And he closes the box and he just kind of feels hollow. And that's the end of Vez's moving on up in the world.
Start with happy, I heard.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Who wants to go next?
Clockwise.
That'd be me.
Yeah, are you ready?
To describe DeMarcos' current living situation, he lives with his adoptive father, and their house isn't that great. It's in the slums, and there's a part of the house where the back wall's just like completely gone. Like, let's say like the kitchen area just has a wall completely exposed to the outside, and it's a little awkward. And the house is just overall crappy and missing locks. So DeMarco has used his money, whatever he saved up, to hire some contractors to, get the place put together and less exposed to everybody, because it's kind of weird when you walk out to the kitchen and it's like you're in a sitcom suddenly, and everybody's on the sides, just like whatever we're having conversations. There's like the hobo who's like, ooh, exactly. He just laughs. Woo. Yeah.
Sounds like you have a ghost, not a hobo.
Exactly.
That's like an audience that's only one person.
Gotcha. Woo, woo, ah!
Like DeMarco walks in and the hobo's like, woo! Yeah.
He's my favorite character.
His character arc is so weird. Yeah, so we get it fixed up and make it more presentable, and it's finally a full house. Or no.
Yes, a full
house.
It's a
full house. It's a regular house. It's a completed house. There we go.
Yeah, and
the fanciest thing is it's got locks. I mean,
You officially have the nicest house on the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's finally got that one little rinky-dink chain that's supposed to keep people out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of his life improvement. I don't know if I had any actual role play to that.
I think Bruce is like, whoa, how did you make this happen?
Whoa, hey. You know what? I didn't hear you. I was too busy admiring the lock, and he's like just flicking the lock back and forth, back and forth. He locks it and then tries to open the door. He's like, "Oh my god,
This is like magic.
this is amazing. We're fancy people now."
And I can actually cook in the nude back then now.
Oh my god, that's dangerous.
I like it when the bacon grease hits me.
Yeah, I remember when you got a lot of complaints about that, but then that was only from like pretty much anybody who isn't from the slums who came through here.
Yeah. So how did you make this happen?
Oh, I've been working real hard and I saved up enough money, and what can I say? We're just making things meet, man. I've been working hard and it's paying off.
He's like, yeah, look, oh man, this is fantastic. Like,
And you know what, Bruce? The next thing we're going to go for is indoor plumbing.
oh my God.
It will be amazing.
It will be.
It'll be amazing,
Yeah.
I'll shoulder, hand out in the distance. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to make this place a real nice house for the both of us.
Like, oh man. He kind of has like a little tear he wipes with his big, finger. He's like, he puts an arm on your shoulder. He's like, I'm really proud of you, son.
Oh, thank you, Father.
Thank you, Father,
Thank you, Father.
for acknowledging that I am your son.
Thank you, Father.
Nice.
Okay, I think that's it. Chris, what's your happy?
Home security, moving on up.
We got
What level is
We got
stash-
part of a fence too. We managed
Part
Oh
of a
shit!
fence,
No, you could
shit.
get a full fence, man.
Yeah, next up is indoor plumbing and a full fence. Not just that picket out.
Yep.
I have finished my third row. I am
Wow, damn, you're so rich.
Of your fence?
of my. I am poking my head into the fourth row of stash.
Oh, dang.
How many are you into the fourth row?
I am none,
Okay.
but I'm poking my head in.
Okay. So, Mr. Moneybags over here, what the fuck happens? You already have your own place, your own apartment.
Right.
You already have
Well,
your own small business.
I like to imagine he dresses like Flava Flav.
Oh my god.
I think that honestly, I've been living in the monster's pen.
Yeah, it's on the second floor. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever established if Matilda knows Goblin. I feel like she probably she definitely doesn't.
She doesn't because you taught. Yeah, you
'Cause I
taught.
talked to Vez
in
in-
front of her
Yeah.
goblin. Yep.
So I think the first scene is going to be I find her a tutor
Mm-hmm.
and teach her the Goblin.
I could teach your goblin.
She goes to the same goblin school Vez is going to,
Yeah!
but it's like a different class.
Yeah. So like they see each other in the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
They've got like a
Awkward.
locker next to each other.
Weird.
Hey, cousin Viz. No.
That's what she sounds like?
No.
So yeah, I think that's the first thing that happens.
Yeah.
I have a little money to throw around to spend on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the big I'm going to add a basement to the Monsters Pank. So I'm going to hire some contractors and get it like an actual like full basement,
Okay.
fully set up.
Mm-hmm.
And I want so there's going to be like maybe 4 rooms, maybe more, I don't know. But like the main center is going to be this big open area
Mm-hmm.
with racks of weapons around it, like swords and halberds and axes and
Okay.
maces. And there's going to be like a big dojo mat in the center.
Okay. Are you making an arena?
I'm making a training area.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not like a blood arena.
Yeah,
no.
I was like,
No, this is so that all of the girls can like
oh shit.
learn how to
my
fight and like do that thing.
Yeah, so they can.
So
oh man,
there's going to be like a little.
you can turn them into femme fatales.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's mostly just because it's good for people to be able to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's going to be like montages of like Bug, like teaching people how to fight because he fights pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, for a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And like maybe like a gnoll throws a goblin across the dojo, and the just the cool.
Yeah.
They don't have like robes though. It's not like a real kung fu arena.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna take like a real bath, like in a sauna, like a hot tub.
Oh.
He and Matilda take a bath, and
Whoa.
So do you go to like the Lord's District for this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh fuck.
like a
yeah.
real one. Yeah.
Oh man. So do they like do your hair and everything then?
Yeah, I think Matilda finally convinces him to take like a real full clean grooming. And so like he gets all the knots and all the crusties brushed out of his hair. And the water that was pure is now like a dingy color until they drain it and pour new water in. But yeah, so like he comes out and he's like, instead of like his musky yellow, it was a pretty gross color, let's be honest here. He comes out and it's like, he looks vibrant almost.
Is it like a like a lab?
Yeah, it's kind of like a lab.
Golden lab.
Yeah, it's like blonde basically. Like just like not platinum blonde,
or
but like
golden retriever.
Yeah. But a lab, a yellow lab.
So you're really pretty underneath all that crust.
Yeah, I think he's got a solid shade of like.
She definitely runs her hands through your clean fur. It's like,
it's
this
very
is
soft.
nice.
It is very. Yes. I mean, there's still patches where it's not grown back in yet, like around his arms. But yeah, it's nice. And then so when he hops in the shower or the bath, he takes his sack off. He's not bathing in his sack.
Yeah.
I think while he's doing that, Matilda takes the sack away, which is like, it's really heavy.
Yes.
It's like a 90-pound sack full of all of this crap.
Oh my God.
And it just smells. Like you can see flies on it. And so she drags it out.
Yeah.
She probably has to have a servant come in and help.
Yep.
And then where the sack was, after scrubbing that area down, she'll go get it laundered. But there's going to be like a pantsuit. Like not like a dress, I'm thinking like kind of like a mobster suit. With like black and gray pinstripes.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
And then like
Vez and Bug looking good.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
And then suspenders. With like an undershirt, but he doesn't have a jacket. So it's like a white undershirt with like,
Oh my God.
So you got a fedora?
No, he doesn't have a hat. He doesn't have shoes.
No, because he got to show off. Yeah, that too.
This sounds like a commercial.
How to turn your bugbear into a real
Well,
person.
like not even like the how to, just like, imagine like music in the background and like a montage of him just walking to the hot tub area and the girls follow him and then like he just jumps in the water.
And
comes out and just shakes his hair majestically and there's like shines everywhere and it's like he came in dirty but he came out clean.
Yeah.
And he looks snazzy and then he gets all these cool like Armani outfit stuff and he's just like,
all of a sudden there's a Rolex on your wrist.
Yeah, there's a Rolex.
And you too are welcome to Vanderbilt Spa, where we turn you from a monster to a man.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, like he steps out and there's a moment of panic with the sack.
Yes.
And then Matilda has to come in and explain, no, honey, these are your new clothes.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
If you're going to be bringing in this much money, you got to dress like it.
Oh my God.
And so he puts it on. He looks a little uncomfortable in this, but he's in it and it fits really well.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
He walks out a new man.
Mm-hmm.
His back is held a little straighter. He's not hunched over like he normally is.
He looks big now.
He's very large.
The hair on his head like slicked back now and everything.
It totally is. Yeah, like it's just like, it's not like gelled back, but it's.
Right.
Do you look like a 1980s like villain?
I was going for more mobster.
Yeah.
Like 1920s prohibition mobster.
Yeah.
All right.
He's now the Wolf of Wall Street.
Exactly. So now we're going to roll this incarceration roll, and then we'll figure out how this roll plays out, John.
That sounds fair to me. What tier are we to?
So we are 2. Have you been reading the rules?
Yeah, there's very limited. So
Yeah. When you serve your time, make an incarceration roll using your crew's tier as a dice pool. So yeah, you'll roll 2 and take the highest.
6.
Oh my God.
Is that good or bad?
Man, it's real good.
Okay.
So we'll read the bonuses and then we'll definitely,
Yes.
He got a 4 and a 6.
You do your time well. Your crew gains 1 prison claim and +1 faction status with a faction that you assisted while you served your time.
So we had a conversation about this in the car.
Okay.
I understand that there was the Stout faction had a rift to the underworld open up to the spirit realm.
Kind of, yeah.
And so I'm thinking that maybe they get me out in order to help deal with that. Or they at least borrow me from the prison. I don't know if that makes any sense or not.
I think most of this is like it's with a faction that you assisted while you served. So these are factions that you're assisting in jail. And
Well, that's what I mean. They bring me out as like a work release to help them deal with their situation.
We're -2 with the stouts?
Yeah. Is that the faction you really want to get +1 with?
I don't know. It seems like it would play into what already happened last session.
You didn't get incarcerated though for the Stout incident.
Right. I do not see myself getting in good with the Palor folks. That doesn't seem like that's going to happen.
But theoretically, you could help out another of the like seedy organizations and get a reputation bump with them, right? Because like they have prisoners and you help them out.
That is also possible.
Looking at this prison claim stuff is like almost like, oh, you can play a whole thing inside the prison.
Right. It's almost like you have prison stuff going on. On the prison claims, I did like the hard case. I like that one a lot because, I think the way he serves his time is that everybody in prison is terrified, right? And, everybody gets hurt and they don't want to get hurt. And here he is essentially a glorified healer or somebody who will handle your death, with respect. So I suspect an entire prison full of people would be a little bit nervous about a guy who kind of worships death. I mean, I can see that being disturbing to people.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, maybe I helped a faction in the, that has people in prison. Maybe, is there a faction that has people in prison that we might logically be?
Anyone could be in prison, man.
Yeah, I know, but like a powerful group of criminals that have people in prison.
Crystal Mafia, baby. Get that up to +3, right?
Crystal Mafia sounds fine to me.
Crystal Hammer. So +3 is the highest you can go, and that's like tight.
That's tight.
That's real tight.
So they're all a bunch of fragile magic users, and I'm a fragile death cleric.
Yeah. So
and Weejas is also the goddess of magic.
Yes.
So maybe I start a faction worshiping Weejas among the Crystal Hammer.
Yeah.
Maybe they usually worship Bakab, but I've pointed out the utility of worshiping Weejas, the Lady of Magic and Death.
I think you start like a nightly worshiping circle.
Yeah.
And so definitely one of those times there are some very more scrawny people like you that come up and you get to talking with them and they're part of the Crystal Hammer. You guys talk shop for a while.
Perhaps even just thinking, and this may be too D&D, most of the Crystal Hammer would be arcane magic users. Yes. So I don't rely on arcane magic. I could show them how to tap into the magic of Weejas, which comes from the other side, on the divine side. So, make a bunch of, what do they call them, thaumaturges?
Yes.
Yeah. So that they are like, oh, wow, this is neat. The tough guys come and try and rough them up because they're just a bunch of weak little magic users, and suddenly they're throwing necromantic spells based on primitive holy items I've helped them make.
Yeah,
that's thug as hell.
That is thug as hell.
We're like walking around with little rat skulls and stuff as our holy symbols.
I was just thinking regular people's skulls.
Yeah, that's that too.
I think that's probably how you get part of your hard case is like someone died and you're like, well, I helped you out, but we really need this too.
Yes. Well, I thought if I was going to trauma, which I didn't, my trauma was going to become, he's changing his belief into that, he kind of always had this belief about the undead and not using the undead. Now he's kind of like thinking, the body's there for a reason.
Yeah.
The owner doesn't need it anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to make use of that shit.
You did all the ceremonies and now this thing's still here.
Right. Yeah, the husk is still here.
Yeah.
Now it is a tool. Mm-hmm. It is a tool for our use, provided to us by our goddess Weejas.
Wow.
That's interpretation right there. Mm-hmm. So
that's how crusades get started.
Yeah. So +3 with the Crystal Hammer and Amber. You need to put a hard case on the crew sheet. And pretty much what it means is it costs 2 fewer coins when you advance a tier.
Yes, I can see him, having the conversation. Brothers, you are not without magic here. Weejas will provide. She is also the goddess of magic. Allow me to demonstrate.
Maybe all these arcane casters have like arcane nullification shackles on or something. Because they don't want a prison riot of a bunch of wizards.
Yup. Yeah, something like Gray Manacles. Oh, wait, a reference to another podcast.
Gray Manacles? I like the sound of it. My time means we've cleared our heat.
Oh, yeah, so...
And on our wanted level
goes
down 1.
Yes, the heat is gone, and one level goes down by 1.
Ooh, damn.
So, yeah, what does it look like when you get out of jail?
We have new friends now, my friends.
What, did you make a cult in there or something?
I like the idea that like a month later, Toombs just shows up.
Yeah, how long do I spend in there?
Let's see.
I don't know what our wanted level was.
A couple months.
What was our wanted level?
2, right? Yes.
All right, so yeah, several months.
Yeah.
Do we do the dwarf heist like a month in or something?
Yeah,
and
something
then
like that.
Then you guys, spend your time learning Goblin and teaching Goblin.
Yeah, so you come out and you're like, oh, we have new friends. Like, how do you show this?
How do you show friends?
How's this
You
shown?
show them sweet tattoos, man.
Yeah, do you have like a tattoo now, or do they have tattoos?
I don't know. I think, we kind of established before when he kind of lost his shit and his eyes went black because he's a tiefling and all. I think it's permanent now. He just comes out looking haunted as fuck.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I mean, his time in prison, his skin has gone all pale.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't seen the sun.
Ooh.
And so he's, and his eyes have permanently turned a hazy black.
I think like one of the times you guys go visit the Crystal Hammer because Nux and Bug have to go there frequently.
Well, I can spend a lot of time with them because I need to lead them in their worship services.
I think as they're visiting, they're like, "What are you already doing here?"
So yeah, I think that sounds like exactly what happens. Like I've started hanging out with the Crystal Hammer people, giving them lessons.
And I guess to remind you guys what a level 3 relationship is like.
It's like full on
Making
alliance,
out.
yeah. Yeah, like tongue.
+3 is allies. This faction will help you even if it's not in their best interest to do so. They expect you to do the same for them.
Pros and cons, baby.
So we both scratch each other's back.
Yeah, but they'll go out of the way for like, this is not really good for us, but okay.
We like you.
Yeah.
And what is the Crystal Hammer again? Just to refresh my memory, exactly what they are.
The Wizard Mafia.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's why they're tier 5.
Pretty much that thing.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah. That's Lormacon pretty much.
I'm dressing like a gangster and we're with gangsters
Oh
now.
my god.
Oh, and I look like a wizard cowboy.
I still look like a thug, but my house has locks on it.
So where do you guys all meet up after Toombs gets out of jail?
Mama Gumba. I don't know.
Mama fucking Gumba.
So we go there for a party.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
your
Get out of
release
jail.
day.
That's the
it's
total
your
party.
release day. You're free
Gonna
from
get
jail.
drunk, gonna show up late, gonna
Show us you're
end
cool.
up back in jail.
Show us your tats. Tell us who you stabbed.
I didn't stab no one. I healed several people
Oh
while
my
in there.
god.
Nerd. Prison nerd.
So we opened
I
up.
bet he has a big Ouija back tattoo.
No,
Oh, that would have been
It would be-
sick. In a way.
What was jail like?
it was pleasant.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yes, I made many friends there. It was. I was able to spread the word of the goddess, and I was well received.
Did you spread the word of the Knight Snails?
The who? Oh,
Oh my.
I did tell my new friends of our group and our possible utility to them in the future.
Yeah.
What do you call us?
My group?
I mean, that's fair.
That's fair.
That's a pretty good name.
That's right.
Yes, I was forced to explain that several times, and I was at a loss.
So we made a friend with a cat.
You made friends with a cat.
I walk in, proud motherfucker, wearing completely black cowboy outfit. What is a cowboy outfit? Just black button up and black leather pants. Oh, they're leather pants now.
Chaps? You have chaps?
Yes, I have chaps.
Are they assless?
Well, all
Or
chaps are
Have the
assless.
frills.
I have my fringe on my jacket.
So wait, are there green little goblin butt cheeks?
No.
He's wearing pants.
You have pants underneath as well.
You're supposed to wear
that are
pants.
black
Oh,
in this situation.
Are chaps like supposed to be like covers? For...
Yes.
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 Oh, okay.
So that when you're doing dusty work on the range.
I thought they were
It's
just
kind of like how duster coats.
Yeah.
You just thought they
They
were a
have-
perversion thing?
No, I thought they were like just leather pants, and they came in an assless variety for the spanking play.
No.
Like duster coats themselves.
I have a bolo tie with
bolo,
the
nice.
mahjong tile
Very nice.
the red dragon.
of the red
Did
dragon.
you get a new hat?
No.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't get a new hat? Oh, you didn't get a new
I
hat.
didn't ask for a new hat.
Oh my
No.
god! So you saw this.
So you still have your pickle juice hat?
It's not pickle juice anymore. I cleaned it.
Is it still all wrinkled up and everything?
It might be a little bit, but it's lucky. Okay, it's very lucky. Also, I'm wearing basilisk skin shoes.
Oh my god.
I know. I look real good.
Daggone.
Also, a sweet red cape.
Yeah, all
Like a
black
club.
and then very red. blood
You
red.
just
It's
do
blood
that.
red.
You just do
I-
that as many times as you possibly
Oh,
can.
every time I walk away from you, it's a swirl.
Yeah, every opportunity, just like, woof, check out my cloak.
That's what Vez looks like.
What does Nux look like?
Nux walks in to the doors, and normally, the last time you saw Nux, he normally kind of hunched over, kind of making himself like as small as possible. He has extended to his full height, which is pretty big. He's a big boy, and instead of his normal dirty, ratted, probably had holes in it sack, he's wearing what looks like a pinstripe pants going up with a like white shirt, sleeveless shirt tucked into it with suspenders. And his fur has a nice shine to it, and it's like a clean blonde, kind of like a yellow lab or a gold, more like a golden lab. And he's got it all parted, and he's got like his facial fur, like looking like an actual beard instead of just mange. He looks pretty good. He's he's definitely not wearing shoes, and he has no jewelry on, but he looks pretty good.
He looks pretty dapper.
Yeah, these two look very nice now.
Right.
Well, one of them looks very nice.
Shut your dirty mouth. I look fucking fantastic.
Comparative.
And Toombs looks gaunt and pale.
Yeah, that's true.
He has lost weight in prison, which he didn't have much to lose in the first place, and his eyes have turned completely black.
You know what? You can't become Gerlach, okay? I'm going to draw on a line. I'm going to take the gaunt feet so I can... No.
He's not. He's not that gaunt. He's not Gerlach gaunt, but he hasn't been eating and hasn't seen the sun in months. And
Are his fingers longer?
Yes. They seem more skeletal, as a matter of fact.
Yuck.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, his whole appearance is more skeletal.
His hands just look like face huggers, like from Alien.
Oh, looks like they get you pregnant.
He just grabs your head and folds his fingers.
Just encapsulates the entirety of your head.
No, don't heal me.
You may be healed, or we just may take you. We won't know until we try.
We're gonna try.
Because I think it's canon that he has extra joints in his fingers.
It is. I think so.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Can Toombs' fingers? Can he bend his index finger back onto his knuckle?
Let's not.
I don't think so. I don't think they work.
Why?
Reverse.
Does this bother you?
Yes. DeMarcos still looks like his old self.
Except I have extra keys.
Oh,
I
that's
have
true.
extra keys for the locks on my hat.
Key ring now.
And I'm very proud of
Like
that.
the school janitor had the big key ring. Yeah.
Nice.
That's really
What does
good.
Iora look like?
Hell.
Oh yeah.
Not only is Iora... I mean, Iora has zero lines of stash at this point.
Yeah.
But has always maintained that living the appearance of a wealthy life was just as important as being genuinely wealthy and easier to get to. This last adventure was hard. It was the dwarven stuff and the lava vents and the
In the ghost flood.
ghost floods, yeah. And so he's a little beat up and probably a big bruise on his face, and his clothes are smudged, and he did dress in black because it was supposed to be a cat burglar kind of mission.
That's right.
And so, yeah, there's soot and on his face, and there's things are smudged and torn. And to be honest, he's jealous.
Oh.
He sees Vez looking pretty slick. He sees Nux looking pretty slick, and he's like,
And
DeMarcos got these new keys. Toombs is on a good diet, looking good. And this is the party he's always wanted, only he's not keeping up.
Right.
It hurts it hurts the feels.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Vez notices Iora kind of downtroddenness, and we'll sit next to Iora.
Yeah.
I can't see you, Dave. The popcorn.
That's all right.
At the teppanyaki grill.
Yep.
Yeah.
You saddle up next to him.
Oh yeah, just scrambling up, trying to be very, very cool and calm and collected. Hi.
Hey there, Vez. You're looking really good.
Thank you. I thought you might like this.
Yeah. To be honest, I do. I mean, I've always admired clothing that has natural clothing, like leathers and furs and stuff, and those chaps look really good. That jacket is that's professionally done. That's custom, isn't it?
Yeah.
And my God, those shoes.
Oh my God. I'm getting so many compliments right now on my things. Just my things.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have what?
No, I'm just excited because you're giving me compliments.
Oh yeah. No,
but it's just on my stuff that I have.
right. If Vez was going to dress to impress Iora, that's how you would dress.
Yes, exactly.
We'll have to do something about that hat, but it just doesn't a silver hat to match the stitching would be
Oh, could we take this hat and maybe make it into?
Well, I mean, sure. I mean, we can't, but
Would that make it? Would that make this better for you?
it would.
Oh, man. All right. Okay. All right. He pulls out his little notebook that says, to do, make hat better. I actually got you something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Vez. That's
Because, you're just so good to our team and to me. And he just reaches into his, like, jacket cloak area, like he has a pocket in there, and he pulls out this box. And he hands it to you.
Iora's internal dialogue is, "Don't be a badger. Don't be a badger. Don't be a badger."
And so do you take it?
I do take it.
Okay, and so when you open it, it's this silvery, like, bracelet
Oh, wow.
that has sapphires all around.
Oh, that's really nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You like, is it?
I really do like that.
I got it because it's blue.
Yeah.
Like, you remember when we saw the crystal together and it was also blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a very, very thoughtful gift, Fez. I will treasure this.
Oh my God.
I like the reasoning behind that purchase.
What?
Because it was blue. The crystal was also blue. So I bought.
We saw a blue thing that one time, remember?
Yeah.
But that's when we got married.
Oh.
Yeah,
there
during
you
that
go.
score, yes.
Yeah.
There
But I
you
don't say
go.
that out loud.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he'll just awkwardly be like so happy with himself.
Yeah.
Sitting there.
He like hugs himself a little bit.
Did anybody see that exchange?
I don't know. Did you guys see that?
I mean, we're all
exchange?
there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're all kind of here for the
The chef's probably looking at this oddly as it flips some shrimp in the air.
the chefs was like, yeah.
Like you went to flip one at Iora's, I was like, no. It flips it over to Bug.
Yep. So yeah, you guys enjoy a great party, and at one point, Vez, you remember that you have two parts of the
I
map.
was hoping out of character. I was just hoping somebody else would remember it. But yeah.
Well, someone does. I put it on Vez right now, unless someone else wants to remember it.
Also, Iora, I got the rest of the map.
Oh, wow. Where did wait.
That was when we were in the.
Yeah, and that's why I remember. Yeah, I was there.
Wait,
Toombs
Toombs
doesn't know. Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't know.
Toombs. Got this map.
And does it lead to what?
Do I remember?
It's to infinite gold.
Infinite gold.
Ouija's temple.
Also, Ouija Simple.
Toombs, as Vez shows these two parts, and they're kind of put them close together so you can see it. There's a whole bunch of dwarven runes on the edge of this map, and it kind of looks like a bird's eye view, like a weird sketching of Mox Fairy. And as Vez puts them like really close to like kind of make it whole, there's like a kind of like the circle that kind of flickers in and out, and you see like this dotted path and like an X, but while Vez is holding it, it keeps on like flashing and moving around and stuff, like it's unstable.
Does everyone else see this?
I think this may be the first time they actually were like, look. So you can point that out, and then, yeah, everyone else sees the same
You
thing.
see this path on here. If you could hold them still together, we may be able to clarify that.
I'll put it down on the table and put them together and just like smush them together.
As you do, they still like kind of flicker in and out or fade in and out and stuff, like ink that's being drawn and then like washed away over and over again. It's like not giving you a stable.
Oh my God!
We're dealing with a Harry Potter map. Crap.
Well,
Mischief be managed.
I know magic.
Oh, God, you do, don't you?
Not yet.
Damn it.
I like the phrasing of an unstable map, though.
Perhaps
or-
if we were to connect the pieces back together.
How do we do that? Do we just tape it?
We just glue them together.
Can I tinker the shit out of that?
You can try.
Don't burn my map.
Since I added some tinker last time.
Like you say, don't burn my map as if he's going to repair it with fire.
So essentially, I'm trying to cast a mend on it to
Sure.
make it seal. I got a 4.
So you're trying, and it's just not taking. Like, you might see it solidify for like a fraction of a second, or like you're not sure if that was. You're really not sure. Though after a while, you're like, this seems like ancient magic.
Yes, it's like they were meant to be apart.
No, they're probably meant to be together.
No.
But with
The chef is like, no, they're supposed to be together.
exactly, but like it's such ancient magic, like the modern school schools of magic don't really talk about it or practice magic in the way that probably when this map was made.
Wizards?
Yeah, Crystal Mafia.
Maybe
Because we're +3 with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which means like they will go out of their way to help us.
they're pretty tight. We can trust them.
I know they'll go out of their way to help me.
What?
I initiated the relationship.
Very well.
Fine.
Vez orders the quesadilla. Wait, what did I say? What did I say in Vez's voice?
It starts talking in third person.
Yes,
Vez orders the quesadilla.
that would be a great personality quirk. He talks in the third.
Maybe if I take another trauma.
So you guys go to the Crystal Hammer after quesadillas and all your drinks and all that good times.
Margarita Wednesday.
That's right. And you get there and you go into the same back alley, do all the same stuff, and you come to Loricon.
Loricon, my dude.
Yes.
You have a long pipe.
He has a long pipe, totally. He blows some circles, and then a dragon goes through the circles.
Should I be the one talking to him?
And the tailpipe on the van looks exactly like his pipe.
This is your map, Vez. Do your thing.
I know, it's my map.
Has Lormicon bought into my cult?
No, since he wasn't in the...
He wasn't in the jail. Yes.
I need your help. Maybe.
More lessons?
No. Well, maybe you could teach me. But look, and I pull out the map without hesitation, without being secretive,
Yeah.
and like, it seems like it needs to go together.
Yes.
I'm putting it together. Look at it.
Oh, he's like,
It's wrong. I think it needs magic.
It already has magic, but I think what you're trying to say, it needs to be stabilized.
Exactly.
Well, he kind of looks over it and he brings out his wand and does some magic bullshit. You probably see like a rainbow come out of his wand at some point. And you see like the paper change colors as he does so.
Oh my god.
And the runes actually seem to pop out of
Such an expert mage.
Yeah, he is. Come out of the map and kind of fall back in.
Did you see the sparkles?
Oh my god. Maybe I'll do that.
And after a while, he's like, this is quite old magic.
How old are we talking?
Hundreds easily.
Oh, wow, that's not that old. I said it under my breath
Okay.
to myself.
Well, that kind of magic isn't quite practiced very much, even here. But with the right materials, we could probably stitch it back together.
Time for a gathering quest.
I hope those materials are suspenders because that's what we have.
I've got...
No, it is Ethereal Arcane Thread.
I'm wondering what we're going to get Ethereal Arcane.
Top of the highest mountain in the
Tell us where to get it through Ethereal Arcane Thread, please.
Well, since it's been a long time, I would think the Montessorians would have some if anyone would. You know, they're elves. They're very old. They would probably have a stash somewhere in their estate.
Do they, I just have to knock on their door and ask.
This is very precious thread. If any were to exist, no one would give it up easily.
So
we'd really have to.
So I have to steal it instead.
Yes, probably have to steal it, but...
You don't hear me talking. I'm just talking.
Oh, okay.
I have to steal this thread.
I mean, they're criminals. I don't.
Are they?
Yeah, this is the wizard mafia.
Oh, the Monstarians.
Yeah. No,
No.
Crystal Hammer.
The person you're talking
Oh.
to is part of mafia.
So you're totally fine with us stealing things.
Yes.
All right,
He's
cool.
like, how do you think I got this dope kush?
Yeah, exactly.
I robbed my dealer.
Tank.
Those Sandmen's go fuck themselves.
We've never had dealings with the Montessorians. To be honest, they don't look highly upon half-elves.
I don't think they like goblins
Or bugbears.
No. They're,
or orcs.
they like to be amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Ew.
Elves. Selves.
Yeah, ew.
Gross.
They probably don't like tieflings.
I would assume not.
I mean, look at his hands. I like Tim's just great.
He puts an elf to shame. They are made for scratching.
Yeah.
You sound like a heroin addict.
When you see, Toombs, when we scratch our neck, we don't have to extend our arm all the way out.
But I can scratch the other side from here.
Stop it.
Okay, so Toombs goes to the Elven District and terrorizes the Montessori children as Slenderman.
He's a strangler. That's what he is.
Well, the Montessorians are, the original bloodline, and they've been around much longer than that.
What are they most afraid of?
What are they most afraid of?
Having their expensive wine drank.
Yeah, my birthday wine.
Oh, yes. That was really good.
What are they? That is a great. Who asked that question?
Me.
All right. What are they most afraid of?
Can I ask the table? Can we make it the best?
I think in an existential sense, the elves are most afraid of getting replaced by these people who breed faster and live shorter lives.
That's more of like a bigger. We're talking about like
That's a long time, man.
Because if
We're
you
talking about
ask,
spiders and
talking about
kryptonite. We're not talking about.
Just saying.
We're not talking about. God, I'm going to be replaced.
Demographic shifts.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there kind of are.
The slow extinction of their race
Right.
as their fertility rates drop lower and lower with every generation.
Oh my gosh! Let me bring a chart in, and you should start talking to them. Start talking
And
to
he's,
them.
as you can see in this epidemic,
mean-
In the last census,
and they
we
just
took.
get more and more depressed, and they're like, "I don't want to fight anymore, you guys."
I could honestly see ghosts
Yeah.
because their ancestors were so much better than them.
Ooh,
And so they're worried of the judgment of their forefathers.
Can everybody scared of ghosts?
Can it be mud?
Oh, I don't think Toombs is afraid of ghosts actually, so I retract myself.
I would argue the elves are most afraid of the safety of their children. Because the death of an elf child is a big deal.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
And so they're overprotective parents. And
Unless
I don't know
I think
plot wise how that gets us anywhere.
Because
but,
we can steal a baby.
and raise it as our own.
Okay, so we find the elven nursery, hold them hostage for
This is turning
ethereal
evil.
arcane thread. But we don't actually kill any of the babies.
We just take really good care of them.
I would like for this to be like, we're not kidnapping, we're adopting.
Yes.
By force.
I think ghosts would be more useful.
Yeah, because we can bring back a child ghost.
I don't want to.
Oh,
It's a 2-for-1 deal.
Number 2, death of a child. Number 1, ghosts.
Daddy, you failed me.
Yes.
All right, ghosts. And then second is death of John. All right, Lormacon's like, I believe they're more afraid of ghosts than anything.
What? I mean, I guess I've been touched by a ghost. And I know how that feels, and it's not great.
man, that sounds like it. I, mean,
I don't
that's
believe in ghosts.
too much anybody.
My son! Like,
A ghost literally passed through me and hurt me really bad.
yeah.
Still don't believe.
We opened a ghost hole.
Speaking of being hurt really bad, I went into prison with 2 bruise levels. Do I still have those?
Yeah. You don't get downtime.
That's bullshit.
What are you
already
supposed
got
to do
pen-
after you work out in the yard?
He already got
Except not
penalized
downtime.
enough for being in jail. He missed out on a whole adventure.
Yeah.
Toombs is curling
No.
things with his fingers.
Fine, you can be healed, John.
Man,
Thanks, Chris.
I want to get jail healing.
Lormacon's like, well, do you need anything else?
Got floor plans.
Yeah, assistance is what we need.
We can assist you.
Good.
Just
Is this where the part where we each get one question? Is that what we're doing?
yeah, these questions will establish pretty much the score.
Yeah, so I said I was the first one with the ghost.
I would ask how can the Crystal Hammer assist us in this mission?
How can they assist you in this mission?
By giving us a tank. That sprays anti-elf spray.
Can you give us a magical tiger that shoots beams from its mouth?
Holy
He's
shit.
sick.
They could probably do that.
I think that's an
winged-
actual D&D creature, though.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, if
so.
we have to turn its tail, though, so it's like a tiger Gatling gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and it shoots dwarves.
It's an anthropomorphic tiger man.
Because dwarves don't like elves.
Great.
Look, we're starting to get a second head high right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So how can the Crystal Hammer help you?
They have invisibility
Wait,
cloaks.
just-
Well, Dave doesn't know.
Dave, pull something out. of your
Dave
hat.
asked the question. Dave doesn't have the answer.
But you can make it real good.
I tried, and he's like, no, you can't have a tank that shoots anti-elf spray.
It's
Because
kind of
tanks don't fucking exist.
I mean, are you sure?
I bet
That's
Wilker's making
debatable.
one.
Yeah, Wilker's probably making.
I mean, something for like, how do we want to get into their place?
Yeah, I guess floor plans and the location of the ethereal thread would be super sweet.
I imagine they have extensive scrying magic.
Yeah. Even though that's a big no-no in Mox Fairy.
But they're also already criminals.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, is scrying magic a big no-no?
Yes, that's why you guys never had it in Evil is Evil Dies.
I thought that was just because you were a son of a bitch and didn't like us to have
that
fun.
too.
I
Yeah,
had a dollhouse that could scry.
He made the world, so yeah.
so floor plans. Yeah, so he gives you floor plans. So this one's in like a giant elven tower that's actually built into this even bigger tree.
Okay.
Is where the like you have to go to the main estate. Would it be at the top or at the bottom? Like subterranean or at the top of the tree? You think?
I could see it nestled in the... No, dwarves they're not dwarves.
They're elves.
They're elves.
Trees.
It's probably up at the top of the tree,
Okay.
like where
So,
like
yeah.
a seed would sprout.
Yep. So it's in like a...
Do you know how trees work?
I was just gonna say, wait, that's not how seeds sprout.
But I mean, I'm sorry, sprout was the wrong... But like where they would grow like
Yeah.
an acorn
Right.
or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely in the top of the tree in this like magic vault that via the map, if architecturally you're like, there's nothing there. And it's like, well, you have to do some magic bullshit. And then all of a sudden there's a portal that's like, boom, there you go. You're in there. And you'll be able to easily do one of your flashbacks to be like, and here's also this other information kind of deal. Or when you're traversing the tree.
Okay.
You live in a tree.
They live in a wizard tower that's built into a giant tree.
Elves.
Elves.
Make cookies in there. Cookies.
Keebler.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
What does it look like, the thread? How will we know we have the right thread?
Oh, well, this is free. You can ask another one. It's ethereal arcane thread. So it's like translucent. It is has a lot of, I view it as like
Lormacon voice.
Oh, sorry. Well, it is, I believe it is translucent. Has more of a teal color, but when you move it around, it has like blacks and purples to it as well. If you've ever seen a ethereal spider, the thread is similar, but not quite the same.
I guess my other question, since that one was a give me, how do we get to the top of the tree easily? I don't see us climbing.
No, definitely going through inwards. I'd probably do something with the floor plan. What thing do you have to overcome when going up?
Oh, you're asking me to come up with something?
Yeah.
Oh, what would be a particularly elven obstacle to us going up?
Shimmery wall.
Elves are pretty magical. Maybe you have to like warp into the tree, and there's a spell in D&D where it's like tree walking or something, where you have to like you can go in a tree and then out at a tree in like a 20-mile radius. So it's probably something like that, where it's like a tree elevator. Like you just have to find the right spot to walk in. And
Right.
Perhaps there is a secret knowledge we have to answer a tree-related question. That's the password to get us up there.
treadle, so to speak.
A treadle? Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
A treaty.
All right.
No?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I do think I have a question now. How?
What's the answer to the fucking riddle you're going to come up with? That's the answer.
No. Oh, no. He's not going. He's like, I believe there is some kind of elevator system that's guarded by a riddle that you'll have to figure out.
Yeah. What kind of guards can we expect in there?
What kind of guards?
Kittens.
Probably.
I'm
Baby
gonna eat
elves.
them.
I was thinking like
Nice.
like either giant squirrels,
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Uh-huh.
maybe like anthropomorphic giant squirrels,
Yes.
suit of armor. Or like we're going
Are they
full
like-
red wall with those squirrels.
Are they like, since you say they're gigantic and they're
Like they're like
anthropomorphic,
people sized, yeah.
are they more cartoony anthropomorphic, or are they like they got muscles and ripped like the Hulk kind of anthropomorphic?
Like Gamoran guards, but squirrels.
Yeah. Basically, one looks like it's from made by Marvel Comics. The other one looks like it's from PBS. That's what I'm asking.
Probably more Marvel comics.
Okay.
Darn it.
I'm kind of imagining like a were-rat, except it's a giant squirrel.
Squirrel Squad assemble.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja
Did you
Squirrels.
just invent were squirrels?
It's like they're like some kind of servant race to the elves, and you know.
Got it.
Did you write that down?
Yeah, I got giant red squirrels with armor.
Yeah.
Tell us, Lormacon.
Well, I believe they have some kind of strange alliance with giant red squirrels. They sometimes are bipedal, sometimes they just kind of are just giant red squirrels, but they're armored and smarter than regular squirrels.
Regular squirrels are really smart.
Yes, watch out for their giant teeth.
And their tails.
Mm-hmm.
And sacks of nuts.
Yeah. They use nut-based weapons.
It's all nut-based weapons. Are you kidding me?
I feel like we kind of got what we need, but DeMarcos' smart-ass question would be like, if you were to try to steal this, how would you do?
It's so good. Good job.
I would hire someone else to do it.
Oh, nice workaround. I don't know if I have any other questions, like serious ones.
Let's see.
Who lives in this mansion?
I mean, we were told that the thread is in a secure location at the top, and there's some kind of magical thing to get through.
Yeah.
Getting through that magical thing is going to be a bitch.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So some help with that would be great.
Yeah, so good. Since we're going to be running into a magical security device of some kind, MSD. Your standard MSD. Is there a possible way we could get any help with that of some kind? Do you got some guy you send to deal with those kind of things? Like somebody who could lend us a hand or something? Or even just give us some way or some form to make our job a little easier.
Maybe a device or a way to communicate back to the Crystal Hammer.
Yeah, an anti-MSD.
Pretty much someone on in the Montessori estate will have the anti-MSD.
Oh, I see.
Who has it and what is it?
Something Montessori, but just in
Right.
general.
You want a name?
Yeah, give me some names, people. Kajandre Domino.
Kajan.
Shamiracle.
Hold on. Uzi Cat.
Kajandre Matasiron.
Starzane.
Gumby
Starzane.
Starzane,
Yeah.
sure. That does sound vaguely
Dr.
elf-hand.
Sharkbird.
Nope, already done. Starzane Matasiron has it. What is it?
A security device is like a door, is it?
It was like a hidden magic door.
It's like a hidden magic door. It's a pair of glasses with red swirls on it. No, it could be a pair of glasses, but like it's got like an extra loop right here. Like there's supposed to be a third eye or something.
Okay.
And it's like glasses to help you see and understand whatever you're looking at better or whatever. Or it's for that
It's
door.
probably like a true seeing pair of glasses.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Cool.
I think we just invented an entire adventure for Josh.
Yes, we did.
Just did.
That I tweeted about that earlier.
Fuck preparation.
Tweety.
I wanted to experiment with this or try it this way.
You wanted to not prepare.
No. So now what do you guys do? Do you guys want to figure out this engagement role pretty much?
Sure.
Are we gonna be sneaky?
Yeah, so how are you gonna get in, man? There's assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, and transport. Probably not transport.
I hear these squirrel guards are fucking nuts, so we better go with assault.
Salted nuts.
Assaulted nuts.
They are a way higher tier than you guys.
Can we get a dragon?
They
and fly
are
on it
too.
And just burn
drop?
down that room and then catch
Is that a lot?
Can we just chop down the tree that they all live in?
Fuck no.
So give me an idea in the sense of scale. We're level 2.
They're level 4.
What does that mean?
They have considerably more resources than you. From just like
Who doesn't?
a tier 2 is a medium gang with 12 people. A tier 4 is a huge gang with 40 people. But more like here, it's just you can extrapolate.
We theoretically could have 12 people in our gang.
Yeah.
We're so fucking bad at running a gang.
You got
got 3.
You got 9 people right now.
Wait,
Does that include us?
hang on.
Yes.
There's 5 of us.
Oh shit! Sorry.
You're not in our gang.
Yeah, I know. I was
Josh.
counting myself.
Wow.
I want to be like you guys. 5 of us. Who are the other 3?
Granny
Wilker.
Gianni.
Granny.
Not
Just
Wilker.
kidding.
Oh,
Yeah,
and this
Richardson.
I thought you guys didn't pick up Star Trek, even though you could have. But you're
I
like,
didn't-
Peace out.
Wait, we did?
Have to,
No, you didn't.
I don't
pick up,
remember.
So you only
the
have
story.
2.
See, that's one of the things I was looking up earlier when I picked the book is looking up cohorts and how we had to create them and whatnot.
I'm really flexible, yeah. In the game, it's way more complex.
Okay.
Yeah, the rules. But for me, I'm just kind of like, that seems correct kind of deal.
Okay.
How tall is this tree?
Yeah, so if you guys go scout it out, the tree is massive. Like, think of Dragon Ball Z Tree of Life size.
Okay.
That's pretty
So
big.
like 2 football fields up?
Probably.
It's like 600 feet.
3 football fields up.
Yeah.
That's the tree.
900 feet.
That's the tree of might.
Yeah.
If
So
you're using
90
the tree of
stories
might.
of tree
Yeah.
tower.
It's the biggest tree in Mox Ferry.
It's the biggest tree in the fucking
I'm
world.
not really
Jesus
sure.
Christ.
I'm not really sure if you want to use Tree of Life as an example, because the Tree of Life is meant to be like a
You
huge
can
chunk
see it
of broccoli from
Wait.
space that's absorbing the life from the planet.
So wait,
Well, it's not that
how
far.
big are our redwoods?
Well, maybe it's
Sequoias?
Yeah.
okay.
This is
I
a
don't,
good
think anybody
internet.
can, I don't think anybody can live in a sequoia.
Yeah, it's not
No,
big,
yeah, people can live in a sequoia.
but not have a wizard tower inside of it.
So I'm trying to imagine.
Yeah, but
like,
they don't have magic in California either.
Well, it could be like a number. It could be like
depends
a
on who you ask, isn't it?
well. It could be like a number of trees that kind of grew together and then got tangled up as they went up.
379 feet is the
Yes.
largest.
So you're thinking like double that?
And that is the world's largest living tree.
Yeah, this tree. Okay, maybe it's not 900. It's probably between 300 and 600 feet, somewhere in that ballpark.
But fuck huge.
Fuck huge
like I
and
can't
really
climb.
wide.
So does the tower like jut out on top of the tree?
No, I was thinking it's more like built into it. So if you have the tree and then someone like cut out for the tower to be built into, and so
Okay. It's probably more molded out, but
Yeah,
yeah.
they probably molded it that way. Shaped it.
right.
It'd be a giant ironwood tree.
Sure.
What does that do for us?
It does nothing helpful. It just makes the tree damn near indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, we could have made it out of balsa wood.
Yeah, so that was a balsa wood tree.
a 400-foot tall balsa tree.
Just chop the tree down and pick over the ruins for our silk. Okay.
Stealth.
All right.
I feel like stealth ain't bad.
Well, wasn't the whole point that we learned that they're afraid of ghosts and we want to use ghosts against
Oh, shit. A
them?
cult.
So should it be a cult?
We should occult it. We should figure out, we should make another rip in the space ghost continuum.
Let's
Oh my
occult it up.
god.
It worked
Ben
pretty well
is
the first
so
time.
down for that.
You
Let's
don't
occult
have a
it
magic
up.
kitty.
But the cult, though, the ghosts.
I got
But
I got a crystal,
you do have a crystal.
and I'm pretty good with it now.
Uh-huh.
And I've seen it done before.
You don't know how to invert it.
Why don't
He
I?
knows about occult stuff.
I literally have the maximum capacity.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, right. We don't know how to
Maximum capacity.
Yeah.
rescue Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rescue.
Not yet.
So we dress up like ghosts.
Right.
We dress up like ghosts.
I heard.
I am your ancestor.
I'm your little boy.
What do you think? What do you think, Toombs?
Yeah, I bet Toombs loves this idea. Loves this idea.
It sounds vaguely disrespectful to the dead. I'm in.
Oh,
Hell yeah! I got sheets for everybody
Sheets.
and flour.
It worked so well last time we had to do this.
Yeah, we did do this plan before. This should be our thing now. Just dress up as ghosts and disbelieve in ghosts. We're like, we don't believe in ghosts.
So
We'll
this
dress
sounds
up
like
ghosts.
deception over a cult then.
You know what? You won't let me
Oh my God.
do anything with actual ghosts. Yeah, this is the plan you get.
If I knew we were going to do the ghost plan more than once, we should have renamed ourselves to like the Phantoms of the Opera or
yes.
something.
Maybe we should. Maybe after this, if we do really well, we should get together and we should talk about changing our name.
We're just a ghost thief crew.
But we're not. That's the worst. Like, not only are we not ghosts, we're not even good. Like approximations.
Are you kidding me? We are doing a great job always.
Is it one of our crew beliefs that ghosts don't exist?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. That's why I think it's hilarious. We don't
perfect.
believe in ghosts, but we sure love to dress up.
Well,
as
we
them.
dress like Count Sacula, but he's not a real person.
I look just like him right now.
Oh, I can't believe you said it. Count Dracula's not real.
Fez does not look like Cowsack.
I look exactly like Caltagula.
We could. I mean, we do have ghosts. We do have Shia LaBeouf that is a ghost contact.
I have a ghost contact I could get a hold of.
No, that would be not a good idea right now.
Wait,
Oh yeah, you do.
who's your ghost contact?
Huh? Oh, this kid who died. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Somebody killed him.
Isn't
Yeah.
that Shia LaBeouf?
Nope.
No.
Shia LaBeouf just walked away.
No, we just ignored him.
This kid whose dad I'm supposed to be helping him with.
Shia LaBeouf got involved in some art endeavors or whatever.
Right. No, that sounds like a good
I
plan.
mean, we should deal with that before the end because that'll be interesting.
It's been hanging out there for a while.
So is it deception that you guys are going to be ghosts?
No, I don't even like that plan.
No.
Because not only will it never
I don't even know
work,
how it even gets us in. Knock, knock, knock. Yes, we're ghosts.
let us into your secret vault.
We just walk in because that's what ghosts do.
We're here to inspect the vault because we're the ghosts of vault inspection.
So if it's not deception, then what is it?
I want to open the doors to the ghost cornucopia.
I can aid you in that.
Yeah.
What if?
Can Toombs and I work together?
Yeah, I don't see how that gets us in though.
What if?
Well, if they're so
here's how it gets us in.
They're so distracted.
Here's how it gets us in. You get the goblin, who's good at sneaking into places, dressed up as a ghost. You get Bugbear dressed up as a ghost. Get him to go in, and they start gaslighting people, and they're like
Gaslighting?
Oh, first gaslighting because they're like, oh, what's going on? And they get paranoid. Then you show up as ghosts, like, oh my god. And then here we come. We're like, oh, we're the Ghostbusters.
God.
Oh my god!
No, let's make a real plan.
I kind of like that real plan. Yeah, what if we summon a bunch of ghosts, and I can talk to them. We get all the ghosts to raid the place, and then we'll have to show up like the Ghostbusters did. Like, I hear you got a ghost problem. I was walking by. I'm here to help.
There you go.
It'll be
ghost senses were
uncontrolled, and you
ticking.
don't know what ghosts would come.
That's fine.
Ooh,
All right.
I like a surprise.
But can we find an elf cemetery?
Oh, do elves have cemeteries?
I think they would have more like
They go out to wherever.
Rip.
Don't
catacombs and crypts. Yeah.
This is your world.
They
I don't know.
fade and go to the west.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought they
that
go
too.
west.
Well, that's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Which we have fucked the shit out of.
They-
This is not Lord of the Rings anymore.
I
ride
shall diminish and go to the
So
east.
J.R. Tolkien is spinning in his grave while we talk about his Euro trash elf.
When it's time for them to go, they hop on the flying squirrels to take them off to the farm.
It's the flying squirrels.
There probably is mausoleums, but there's no guarantee you would get elven ghosts.
But there is a fair guarantee that
Well,
whatever ghost I get,
I have
could,
ghost voice. I can talk to the ghosts. Are you an elf? Fuck you. Are you an elf? Fuck you.
or more importantly,
I am for sure an elf. Good, you can stay.
he's a really tall halfling.
He wants it. He thinks I'm an elf.
Okay, I didn't know you had ghost talk, Tim, so that does help.
I better hide my juicy.
I have ghost voice, and I don't remember what ghost.
Ghosts.
I think Ghost Mind lets me see ghosts, if I remember
Probably.
right.
So this is 2 for 2 on ghost abilities.
What ghost ability?
I also have Ghost Veil.
Yeah, but that's more.
That
like a
won't matter
power,
at all,
yeah.
but still.
It's more
It
like
has the word ghost on it.
it's more like crystal power. All right, so it sounds like Ghostbusters.
Sure.
Are we really doing this?
Why not?
I'm excited.
You know,
We can pull it off too because I've got a crystal that
This-
can actually literally disperse ghosts.
this would actually work out.
It's like Beakman with the woo.
I'll tell you what, based on what I want to level up next, this would actually work out for me as far as the character would go.
I have one in a tune.
Ghost voice. The secret method to interact with a ghost or demon as if it were a normal human, regardless of how wild or feral it appears. You gain potency when communicating. I don't give a shit about potency. And then whisper, the ghost mind. You're always aware of supernatural entities in your presence. Take +1d whenever you gather information about the supernatural by any means.
Cool.
Okay, so is anyone going to be portraying ghosts, or are you all just Ghostbusters?
We should all just be
We
Ghostbusters.
should all
Yeah.
just be Ghostbusters.
One for all and all for one.
Yep.
I'm thinking about joining Blondie and becoming a dock worker.
He would like that.
Look at my sweet outfit. I'm doing something right.
I love this, Josh. You let us craft our own adventure, which is based squirrels, giant tree, elves,
And then
ghosts,
we work in the
Ghostbusters.
fucking Ghostbusters.
Yep.
the ghost.
All right, so this does sound like a cult then.
Yeah.
All right.
At this point, yes.
Yes. If you guys want uniforms at the point when it seems necessary, we'll describe what everyone's wearing.
Yeah.
So for this fortune roll, you get 1d for sheer luck. Is this particular bold or daring? I will say yes and give you +1 for that. So that's 2. Does the plan expose vulnerability target hit?
Yes.
Yes, because they're ghosts. That's 3. Can you, any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this
Yes.
operation? That's 4. But these guys are definitely higher than you, so that's -1. So that's a 3.
And then +1 for
Dave.
Right.
yeah.
That's
so
4.
it's still 4.
Yes.
All right.
Who wants to roll
Dux
it?
rolls it.
Who
He's got
wants
the dice.
to roll it?
Chris is rolling.
I would like to roll it.
All right.
I got a 5.
5.
My highest.
Mixed results. You're in a risky position when the action starts.
That sounds accurate.
That probably does sound accurate.
Thanks for listening to Tales from Moxferry. If you liked what you heard, you can find more at geekspective.com and on Twitter at geekspective. You can also find me on Twitter at EvilDMJosh if you're interested in geeky tweets. This episode was edited by Rudy Basso. He can be reached on Twitter at Rudy Basso for all your podcast needs. If you'd like to support Tales from Moxferry, you can become a patron at patreon.com/geekspective, or write a review on iTunes instead, or just tell a friend. Thank you for listening. See you all in 2 weeks.